Hey everybody, this is Jesse Krieger, founder and publisher for Lifestyle Entrepreneurs Press. We are the publisher for the passionate. And in this video, I want to talk about how to choose the title for your book, how to choose the best title and subtitle for your book so that you grab readers' attention, get them to actually pick up your book or open it online and start to experience everything that you've actually written. It really does all come back to having a compelling title, subtitle, and overall cover design for your book. Because let's face it, if people don't like the cover, if they don't resonate with the title, then that's pretty much all they're ever going to see from the book. So I want to look at a few examples from the books that we've published at Lifestyle Entrepreneurs Press, as well as my own, and give you a couple thought exercises to get the wheels turning in your mind. So let's jump right in. Here's my book, Lifestyle Entrepreneur: Live Your Dreams, Ignite Your Passions, and Run Your Business from Anywhere in the World. So let's talk about this in terms of title, subtitle combinations. Lifestyle Entrepreneur: Live Your Dreams, Ignite Your Passions, Run Your Business from Anywhere in the World. What do you notice about this? Keeping even the design separate, but in terms of title and subtitle, you've got a somewhat ambiguous title, meaning Lifestyle Entrepreneur could mean different things to different people. Lifestyle Entrepreneur also allows people to associate with the name as opposed to calling it the Lifestyle Entrepreneur, which would probably be a lot more about me. So having that name that people can associate with and that also people can project a little bit of their selves, their life experience into becomes important. But then the subtitle tells you what it's actually about and what you're actually going to learn. Live your dreams, ignite your passions, and run your business from anywhere in the world. So if we take my book as a first example, you've got a title that is somewhat ambiguous, but also really piques people's attention. What's a lifestyle entrepreneur? What's this about? And then the subtitle delivers what you're actually going to learn, what the reader is actually going to experience in the book. If you get that combination right, then you've got a really powerful title-subtitle combination. Let's look at a few other examples, and then I'll talk about a thought exercise for you. So the Concussion Repair Manual, another book of ours, or one that we published here at Lifestyle Entrepreneurs Press, indeed one of our well-selling books. The Concussion Repair Manual being the primary title, and then here, a practical guide to recovering from traumatic brain injuries. And then of course the visual is also important, where you've got a brain scan. Half of it is basically not functioning and the other half is vibrant and alive. So just top to bottom, when you see this book, ask yourself, does this convey what is likely the book content? Meaning the Concussion Repair Manual, a practical guide to recovering from traumatic brain injuries. To me, there's not very much ambiguity there, and it tells you very clearly and specifically what you're going to learn and what the book is about. This is what you want to accomplish with your book, with your title-subtitle combination, is to convey in a short number of overall words exactly what the book is about and what value the reader will get and experience from it. Let's look at a few more examples. So here's Reignite: Transform from Burned Out to On Fire and Find New Meaning in Your Career and Life by Clark Gaither, Dr. Clark. And notice here a couple other flourishes. At the very top, we have feeling burned out lately. So it piques the viewer's attention, it piques someone's attention to ask a question. And it's not something you have to do, but I'm just pointing it out. Feeling burned out lately? Reignite. And then transform from burned out to on fire and find new meaning in your career and life. Notice which words are highlighted. This allows you to do a quick visual scan. You see reignite, burned out, on fire, new meaning, career, life. And if that's all you take away from seeing this book in 2 to 3 seconds, mission accomplished, right? So having that compelling title, in this case, Reignite, just a one-word title, also meets that criteria of somewhat ambiguous, but also descriptive of what you're actually going to read. Subtitle drives home the value that the reader's going to get, the benefit that's embedded within it. So those are a few examples, but let me give you a thought exercise now and look at, again, like Concussion Repair Manual. If I were to go 15, 20 feet back, you could still read the title. And I say that because, in most cases, people will come across your book either from 15, 20 feet away on a bookshelf, and therefore you've got to have a large enough title. This title takes up half of the overall cover. So you don't want a title that only looks legible when you're holding it in your hands. You've got to have a big enough title and a bold enough font and enough contrast that you can see it from 15, 20 feet away and still get an idea for what it's about. Alternatively, most other people discover books on a 2.5 inch square on a screen. So very, very small. In almost no cases is somebody going to come across your book and it's going to be sitting in isolation and it's a couple feet away from them unless it's sitting on a friend's coffee table. So just think about books in the wild are discovered at a distance or on a very small section of a screen. And so you've got to have what may feel like larger than normal font size and text size, and also having high contrast is important. So those are some of the key elements that I think are important when you're thinking about how to title your book and how to create your cover design in a way that's both engaging, gets people to want to pick it up and start flipping through the pages, what you've actually written, and also that can stand out on a bookshelf, on a screen, amongst many other books. I hope this is helpful. We've got some resources available for you below. If you want to learn from 25 other authors and entrepreneurs, you can have access for free to Bestseller Summit online. If you're interested in publishing with Lifestyle Entrepreneurs Press, there's also a link below this video for where you can learn more and ultimately schedule a publishing consultation with myself or somebody on my team. Thanks for watching. Hope this was valuable. Have a great day.